And yes, thank you for the.
Yes.
It is a nice intro. We think so too. I edited it. It took me like 5 hours to edit. I do have an update, Al, on the Counting Lights podcast. We've kind of been held behind because our producer, who's also a stand-up comic, he's been doing the road. Well, that's over with. We record our first 2 episodes tomorrow.
Nice.
And the podcast should be available very, very soon. I'm not going to say next week, but within the next couple of weeks, podcast episodes will be available. We've got guests all lined up, including a wrestler that has been on AEW recently, on AEW Dark. I'm just going to keep that quiet right now. But we're going to be interviewing comedians who like wrestling and wrestlers that like stand-up comedy. It's going to be a wonderful podcast. What happened with Cloud? I don't know. I don't know what happened with Cloud. Are you talking about Cloud the streamer, friend of the channel, or the character from Final Fantasy VII? I don't know what to say next. Anyway, just following routine here, since the old sponsor Nazi over here wants us to keep mentioning this. This is what we mean by your own brag and brew right here.
He looks like he's sticking his finger up my nose, doesn't he?
Exclamation point coffee.
The streamer.
I know he's with Kooky right now. Kooky went up and visited Cloud this time. So they're spending time together.
Okay.
They don't spend much time together because they live like 5 or 6 hours away from each other. So when they go and visit each other, they just take a break from everything.
I was about to freak out.
I
was about to freak out. Wait, what happened?
Cloud is just a big form of water particles in the sky. That's also true. That is also true from Al. All right, big news? Okay, here we go. Big news. We got it.
Oh!
We got it. We got the pre-order today. It's gonna be. Al was right when the stream initially started. That's what the announcement was. But we got it. We got a digital edition. Not only that, ordered the PS5 HD camera. Just in case PS5 Remote Play is not available, we will be streaming PS5 absolutely immediately with Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then November 19th, we will be doing Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Now, don't know if I'm going to be streaming on launch day or a couple days after launch day, but in the first 3 or 4 day period of the PS5's release, it will be here on Red Nebula Pictures.
Ooh.
The PS5 is coming to Red Nebula Pictures. Now, some people you can follow on Twitter to get all your pre-order updates. This is a guy I use. His name is Wario64. He doesn't just do PlayStation pre-orders. He does all the pre-orders for everything. So if there's a specific game you're looking for, or just whatever, he keeps it up to date all the time. Little tip: follow him. Put the notifications on your phone and on your desktop. Open Google Chrome, okay? Open Google Chrome, or whatever your web browser is. Keep 3 tabs open: Amazon, Best Buy, Target, or whatever your local store is called, because some of y'all live in the UK, obviously. So keep 3 tabs open. Do not do GameStop. Do not do GameStop. I'm going to tell you why not do GameStop. One, they're running out of business. You might lose your money.
How are they out of business when they were one of the few businesses that were like, yeah, we're going to stay open during the pandemic? You know what I mean? Like, they were pushing their people to stay open.
Yeah, no.
When everything was shut down.
Well, no, because GameStop's terrible. They're just Nazi people. Like, that's all they are. They're terrible people. Like, we all know this. Like, if you want to go to GameStop.com and pre-order it online through GameStop.com, that's a much safer bet. But if you're doing a physical pre-order at a store, keep in mind that they're going to be shutting stores down throughout the end of the year, throughout this year. So, if you go and pre-order something over at a GameStop and it shuts down, like, you're going to have to talk to corporate and get your money back. No one's going to send you a PS5. Yeah. No one's going to send you an Xbox Series X. So I highly recommend you keep every pre-order digital online. I recommend that totally, okay? Best Buy, Target, all the other stores, Walmart, they're not doing physical pre-orders anymore to keep everybody safe from COVID. So you really don't have any options besides the GameStop physical thing. But the big important news is we got ours. And we got ours thanks to Will Sonamo, who was on the show 2 weeks ago. He got emailed by PlayStation. He got into the PlayStation list.
Yeah.
I've been a PlayStation member since like day one of its online. I don't get an invite, but Will got an invite and was like, hey, I already got the Xbox. You want me to get this for you and then you just pay me? I was like, absolutely. I didn't think he was going to get in today. I didn't actually think he was going to get the pre-order, but he did. And now it's coming to us. Cheers. Cheers. Boop. Let me see here.
Jay's in the chat.
What up, Jay? All right, I'll take that. Though in my defense, Dancy talked it up way more than just new console. I did. More fart stories coming, Umbreon. Digital distribution, 450 stores. I think I heard. Respectfully disagree. Continue.
Ooh,
Disagree on what?
Digital thing. Don't use GameStop. Probably. I think that was the point you were trying to make.
Dan knows a guy that knows a guy. I knew a good guy.
Yeah.
I knew a good friend who did that for me.
Those good people.
I tried to get into, I think it was Walmart this morning or whatever. I tried the Walmart pre-orders, and that was sold out in 20 seconds. They're still selling out in seconds.
There's so many, I haven't even, I've been through it vicariously through him, that it's been 20 seconds and it's sold out, and I'm like, how are people's computers that fast? Because ours obviously isn't that fast.
Well, people use bots. People use,
Really?
scalper bots and everything.
You can do that? Holy crap.
Yeah, no, the internet's a terrible place, Swing. The internet's a terrible place. Basically about GameStop going bankrupt altogether. That's being said for years. Well, no, Jay, they've been closing stores now for the past 2 years. They've been closing stores. They filed for bankruptcy I want to say it was January, and they still have plans to close 450 stores. That's why I'm saying, Jay, and I've read articles. This isn't opinion.
Yeah.
This is fact. They're going to close 450 stores.
Dang.
So that's the danger of going to a GameStop and pre-ordering in the physical form. Because if that store closes, you can't just contact corporate and they send you a PlayStation. They're just going to give you your money back, and then you're just left without a console.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying stick to the online. Because if you stick to the online, then worst case scenario, all the GameStop stores close, but they're going to leave that digital distribution as their last resort of making money before collapsing in on itself as a company completely. So that's my advice.
That's just, it seems like it's a gamble, It's a gamble.
Yeah.
If you get a physical copy through GameStop.
It's a gamble. I remember it happened to my friend who pre-ordered a game through Game Crazy. At Hollywood Video. That's how
Hollywood
old this goes.
Video.
And then that Hollywood Video location with the Game Crazy closed down, and his family had to contact Hollywood Video, the corporation, to get money back. He never got the game or the movie. I don't remember what game he was trying to get, but he was really into it, and we all made fun of him. EB Games was better. We have EB Games in Canada. Oh, we're moving to Canada.
Games.
We're going to Canada. Yeah. EB Games used to be called Electronic Boutique, and it used to be next to every Hot Topic in a mall.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they changed it to EB Games.
Weren't some of them kiosks?
Maybe.
I remember hearing about that. We grew up in the same metro area, so
Houston.
Yeah.
I think the Woodlands Mall had a Electronic Boutique.
Oh, I only went to the Woodlands Mall twice ever.
Only twice?
Yeah.
Man, the Woodlands Mall was my hangout.
We didn't have money to go to we went to Baybrook Mall.
Neither did we. We didn't have money. We just walked around and hollered at girls.
My best friend
got rejected.
My best friend didn't move to Spring until, which is closer to the Woodlands Mall. She didn't move out there until she was 17 or 18.
We weren't hollering at y'all. That's for sure. That's for sure.
You weren't. We were at Baybrook.
EB Games is GameStop, same company. They never rebranded the EB Games in Canada.
Oh.
Oh, that's disappointing. Now I hate EB Games. Well, but anyway,
4K.
that's the news. Bada bing. PlayStation 5
pretty awesome.
is going to be coming to the channel. No more Tony Hawk and me getting angry. Now we're going to get angry at Spider-Man.
I gotta start streaming again.
Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 is coming.
I might have more time on my hands.
Little Nightmares
this winter. I don't know.
Little Nightmares 2 is coming. Don't forget, once we get the PS5, Detroit Become Human will also be available in the PlayStation Plus collection.
Nice.
So you could do Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very exciting. Look for it in November. Until then, we're just going to play whatever, you know. But also, since I don't need to look for pre-orders anymore, our streaming schedule will be back to normal Monday through... God, when do I stream? Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I think that's the schedule. That could be. I'll look at it. But our stream schedule's getting back to normal now.
Jay says, I bought some stock in GameStop, making a claim here that their stock will reach $30 and go nowhere for the next 2 years.
I mean, that's very gutsy to get their stock, but power to you.
I mean...
Power to you. I wouldn't touch GameStop with like an 80-foot pole right now for anything. I'm not even going to go over there for a controller. And all the employees there are like miserable.
Wow,
You don't know. It's not like you going to a GameStop.
The last time I went to a GameStop was either when we went to that Arlington Mall, either that or when we got the PS4. Didn't we trade in an old console and then like?
Oh yeah, we only got like $20 scores. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, didn't we trade in?
We traded in the PS3 for the PS4
and paid $400.
But here, so here's the thing.
So the fact that the PS5 is $450 is like mind blowing.
Yeah, we got the PS5 for about the same price we got the PS4, and we got the PS4 through a $100 trade in plus whatever was left.
Yeah,
PS4 and a couple games.
I guess the PS3 and a couple of games must have not been worth that much. I just remember like with the trade in and paying $400 on top of that, I was like, geez. So whenever I heard of these must be expensive. So when I heard the PS5 was $450, I almost had a heart attack because I thought it was gonna be like a heart attack of joy.
$399 plus tax.
Because I thought it was gonna be like, like $800 or something,
But yeah, it's coming November. Till then, we're just gonna play whatever. I recently added a GameStop as an everyday pickup. Didn't think they were hurting that bad. Oh, they are. Oh, they've been hurting since before the pandemic. I wonder if the staff is cliquey. Maybe that's why they're miserable. One reason I was with my previous job. And yeah, that's a thing too. Staff members get miserable. But someone put out like a GameStop employee manual. And some of those rules were just like, what? Jay has a point. GameStop will probably have a small resurgence once PS5 and Series XS releases for a couple of years. But it's going to be a wild flicker before the flame goes out. Digital distribution will kill off GameStop. Guys, let's just pull the plug and just go digital. There's no need for physical copies anymore. I'm kidding.
That's how I am with DVDs, though. I like to have physical DVDs.
She does. We got 3 big boxes of them.
In the long run, the DVD, especially the TV shows, it's cheaper. Like if I want to go, say if I wanted to go and buy every single episode of Preacher on Amazon right now, that's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. But if you bought the whole season, it would only be like $14.99 or maybe $19.99.
When I looked this up yesterday.
Okay, how much was it?
And I couldn't buy the whole season on Amazon. I can only buy episode by episode.
Oh, well.
I couldn't find that option to buy it season by season.
Well, maybe it's because they hate you. How about that?
Anyway, yeah, Taro knows what I'm talking about.
Speaking of consoles, we have to. I mean, I would feel remiss. Is that the word?
Yes.
If we didn't mention the big Xbox news, which is Xbox has purchased the studio or the company behind Bethesda. And with that, they now own Fallout and Doom and Elder Scrolls and basically a whole list of games that we've either played here and never finished because they're just who cares, or because they were
Ooh.
bugged and they weren't finished. We were literally here. You guys, most of y'all were here with Fallout 76, where we got to like the 4th mission and it bugged out, and we contacted him and they said, "Hey, we'll fix it in the next. We're gonna fix it in the next update." Exterminate, you remember this? And then the next update happened and they didn't fix it at all. So Xbox bought that. It's fine. Everybody assumed that with this purchase that the games behind us would be exclusive to Xbox. Well, Xbox president, or Microsoft president, whatever the hell he is, Phil Spencer, said that these games would not be exclusive and that they would still be available in the Sony store. So here's my question. You purchased these properties for $7.5 billion. Some Dr. Evil Austin Powers fucking number.
That's perceived as like a huge power play.
There's a power play, but you're gonna let Sony still make some commish off these sales? First of all, you spend $7.5 billion, you're not gonna make that profit back in the quarterlies. Alright? So they spend $7.5 million. They sell Xbox Series 1X like hotcakes. You know how many they're going to have to sell to reach $7.5 billion? They're already taking a financial loss with this deal. Now, if this was 10 years ago, I could totally get a $7.5 billion price tag. But the problem is that these games have been falling off in consistency and quality, reviews, all that. Yes, they have fan bases, but that's not going to matter because look at the PlayStation fan bases. Final Fantasy, God of War, Marvel, Resident Evil. This isn't that big of a move. Had these games just been exclusive to Microsoft, then we would have a war right here. But instead, it's Microsoft, in my opinion, making unnecessary expenditures. Go ahead and buy Bethesda. It's a great move, but $7.5 billion. Anyway, let's keep up with the tab. I'm not sure how I feel like this. Pretty sure I'm not okay with it. My dad got me the PS4 with Final Fantasy VII Remake during the crisis because he knew I really wanted the game. Freaking awesome, Umbriel. That's an awesome dad. This could definitely throw this won't dethrone PlayStation at all. The games are fine, but it's not like they bought it's not like they just bought Mario. You know what I mean? Like they didn't just buy major properties and they're not keeping it exclusive. So anyway, I only buy physical copies of a game if it's a good game, just in case something bad happens to my account. Yep, totally BS. Fixtures. Exterminate was there. We literally stopped playing Fallout 76 because it's not that the game, the graphics or anything was bugged. It's like you do a mission, you'd get to the end of the mission, and then like the game would mess up and you couldn't beat the mission.
No.
So you would just have this empty mission that you couldn't complete. And there was about 2 or 3 of them where I was just like, exterminate, I'm done. I'm done starting a mission and not being able to complete it.
I couldn't handle
Phil
that.
Spencer said it would be a case-by-case basis. They will still probably end up exclusive. Well, he did say that Elder Scrolls wouldn't be and Fallout wouldn't be, and those are the big 2 kahunas of this little lineup. They're going to start developing new exclusive games. That's the only reason why PlayStation beats out Xbox. Legacy Bomber, how's it going? It has been a while. But yeah, this isn't... Look, if they had bought it for like $500 million, fine.
That's a real power move right there.
If they had bought it for $500 million, that's cool. I'm not against them buying this because eventually it happens. $7.5 billion though is not a smart financial move. I know how much money Microsoft has. They're a rich company. But you want to make a profit, especially in the quarterly year, the holiday quarterly.
They're a conglomerate, so
$7.5 billion for these titles?
Obviously they can afford it.
10 years ago, this would have been a smart purchase. $7.5 billion. But these? Now? No.
Nintendo is still holding strong, even in time of crisis.
Nintendo...
Minecraft for, I think, $1.2 billion. Minecraft is big amongst the tweens, last I knew.
Last time I watched, the wife only came on stream once. Well, this is Nerd Alert, and on Nerd Alert, we've been doing this now for like 6 seasons. We do it together. We do it together. And she's been streaming video games now on Fridays and Sundays. Here and there. It's not consistent. But This is Bethesda. It still ends up being a fairly accurate number. I mean, the only reason the number is the way it is because of how Bethesda built themselves up. But 7.5 billion, come on now, that's way too much. And I think in the long run, when we look back at this 2 years from now, we're gonna recognize it as a stupid move. Mark my words. Clip that. Clip that. Minecraft is worth more. I don't know if Minecraft is worth up to $1.2 billion. I need to catch up. Well, Legacy, you can catch up right here. We have a YouTube channel where we put previous episodes and exclusive YouTube segments up on our Red Nebula Pictures channel. But yeah, Xbox bought Bethesda. There's also a funny story happened last week. As you know, the Xbox Series X pre-orders went out. And we brought it up here on Nerd Alert that the new name of their console was too close to their current console's name.
Yeah.
A couple of you guys were like, no, it's fine. It's fine. There's not going to be confusion. There was a 234% increase of Xbox One X sales because people thought they were pre-ordering the Xbox Series X, and that shit's hilarious to me.
So, how many returns have
I don't know.
Have there been?
I'm just glad Xbox One X finally had some sales. Oh, up top, total burn. Total burn. They didn't even have that many sales when it launched. All right, man, gotta go to the gym for baseball. It was nice dropping by. Until next time, Bob. Until next time, Legacy, thank you for coming in. Oh, shit, that's funny. But yeah, Nintendo doesn't mind staying number 3. If I'm Nintendo right now, I'm just sitting back watching Xbox make mistakes and PlayStation just stay number 1. Nintendo doesn't need to be number 1 anymore. Nintendo is fine with number 3, entertaining you and your children. That's. I'm sure eventually at some point, maybe 5 to 10 years from now, Nintendo will come out with this badass console, or maybe they get bought out by somebody. I don't know. But Nintendo has been around since the 1800s, literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy when you think about it. They've been around
in
a long time.
some way, shape, or form.
Some way, shape, or form. They were kicking it with Lincoln.
They will be around until the world ends.
It's probably cockroaches and Nintendo. That's what it's gonna be. Did I miss the Metal Gear news, or will there be Metal Gear news? That is right. Metal Gear is getting the first Metal Gear Solid that came out yesterday or 2 days ago. The first Metal Gear Solid is getting a PS5 remake, which is pretty exciting. And hopefully, in this remake, someone will tell me what the hell's going on. I don't know. No, that is exciting news. That's really cool. I just don't want these new consoles to focus on remaking old games or upgrading the previous generation's games.
Hey, guess who's done that? Guess who's done that before? The movies.
I mean,
they do that all the time.
No, I just want to see an array of new games. Like one PS5 game that's coming out is from Gearbox, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's called Godfall. Go YouTube Godfall. That game looks sick. Like that's a game I might get on launch. Godfall looks sick, but that game's not getting enough attention because you got stuff like, oh, they're doing remastering or they're doing an upgraded this game, upgrading that game, all this other stuff. But I just want more original games, honestly.
I agree.
But,
I mean, that's how I am with films.
All right, let's get into movie. I'm waiting on Borderlands 4 at this point from Gearbox and 2K. Which 2K? NBA? Oh, never mind. Gearbox and 2K. Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 2 are now available on PC. Oh, okay.
When everything dies, it will be Nintendo reigning as king.
Nintendo survived world wars, a flimsy pandemic. Yeah. No, Nintendo really doesn't care. Nintendo's watching all of this go down and just be like, how can we make Peach bake Mario a cake this time? Let's get into some movie news. Joaquin Phoenix has been offered $15 million for 2 more Joker sequels.
Oh.
No word on this if he's accepted these deals. I mean, I would. $50 million. You can do anything for $50 million.
$50 million.
$50 million for 2 more Joker movies after the first Joker movie, of course, was nominated for Oscars, and he actually won the Oscar for his portrayal as Joker. No word on if there's going to be a Batman in these Joker movies. No word on what these movies are going to be about. But we do know they are planning on 2 more Joker sequels with Joaquin Phoenix as a Joker. Did a good job, but wasn't my thing. I like it when there's Batman and Joker, but that's just me. I hope there's a Batman added. But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix offered $50 million for 2 more Joker movies. Let's see what the chat has to say. Wow, still haven't seen it. Exterminate, it is a movie you gotta see. 50 mil for both or 50 mil each? 50 mil for both.
That's still like
25 million a movie. 50 mil.
That is mind-boggling.
I mean, he's a great actor. He's there's no. Again, I liked it, but I would like to see some Batman. Still haven't seen Joker. Have zero interest in it. I already know it's not my thing. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be my thing, Eric. I at least gave it a watch. It's got some cool moments.
It does.
It's a cool movie. It's like, oh, how's this guy gonna fuck up even more? Like, this is,
I think it's really, to me, at its core, it's kind of about mental health.
Yeah,
and kind of a.
I could have gone without that.
More like a not really origin story, like character case study, basically.
But see, that's the problem I have. If you're gonna give me a Joker movie, give me a Joker movie. I don't want to watch the Joker and be like, oh my god, his mental health. Fuck all that. Yeah. I want when he's blowing up shit, I'm like, yeah, that's my Joker. I don't want to be like, I don't want to think, oh my god, what his mother did to him. I don't want to do all that. I'm just like, give me a fun Joker. I don't want to have to like call my family members with mental health and be like, I just saw Joker and I just want to tell you I support you and I'm with you. No, I want to watch Joker blow up shit and be like, ah!
He really is.
Maybe I have mental health.
Like, the character really is, has mental health problems. And I think that it's more real that way. And, like, add a Batman later on, maybe this is just going to be like a slow burn, you know what I mean? So
Al says add a Batman and it's movie of the year, no doubt, and I agree with that. In fact, if you want to make a movie about mental health, Batman's a better case study than Joker.
I wouldn't say add a Batman to the first Joker movie.
This needs a Batman.
No, I don't think
this Joker needs a Batman.
This is
I don't want 3 movies about the dangers of mental health and using the Joker. No, I want a Batman in this movie. If you want a case study for mental health, it's Batman. Parents get killed in front of him, so he turns into a 35-year-old man and dresses up as a bat. And then recruits orphans to fight with him. Who sounds like the bigger mental health case here, guys? A guy who likes fire or a guy that recruits orphans and then just, like, lets them die off and he just grabs more orphans to fight crime with him and he's nearly 40. Come on now.
But this is a story about Joker and making Joker a sympathetic character.
But there is no Joker without a Batman, and that is the problem I had with this movie. I mean, I can see how someone can turn into a Joker. I get that. But the story of the Joker begins with Batman's origin. Freaking Jack Napier sees Batman on TV, and it, boom, awakens his psychotic mind, saying, oh, I'm not alone. There's someone like me, and I need to be his opposite. Let's have fun. This guy's just like, oh, I bathed my mom and whatever. I'm not going to try to spoil
Slap and Misty will all turn around.
No, there's no slapping me. I'm absolutely right on this.
No, I don't think it's a matter of who's right and who's wrong. I think it's a matter of perspective. Because, I don't read the comic books, I'm going to admit, but I think that this is for, like, if you're rigid about the comic books, then you're not going to like this movie. But I think I'm kind of like a wait and see. Like, I liked the first Joker movie, thought it was a nice piece of art. Let's see what happens in the next 2, if there are a next 2. And then I can make a solid judgment on
Offer him $50 million.
The thing as a whole.
Offer him $50 million. There better be a next 2. Al wants a list. Sorry, of best Jokers. Nicholson, Ledger, Joaquin, and I'll put Jared. No, Hamill. We'll put Mark Hamill in there. No, you know what? Nicholson, Hamill, Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, and then I'll put Jared Leto at number 5. Only because I feel bad for Jared Leto, because most of his Joker was cut off, and then he had a bad screenplay. But that dude is a good actor.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I feel like had he been given a different script,
Yeah.
You know, like he would have played it better. I don't know, but yeah. I watched both Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter and Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies.
Ooh.
Both great movies.
Interesting.
How about
I'll
Among
have to
Us
check it out.
Joker Edition? I'm gonna have to get this Among Us game. That's the second time
Yeah,
somebody's brought that up.
Somebody showed me. Among Us is the ones where you have like the little guys walking or like
I have
on the
no
little
idea.
map. One of my coworkers showed me some of the gameplay. Like
My
a
eyes have been
minute
glued
or
onto
two.
pre-order
So-
screen, so I haven't
so
been able to check out stuff.
It's like you play it with like a group of friends, and it's kind of like Clue or something. You try to figure out like who died and blah blah blah. blah.
Ralphie's on the couch and he's passed out on top of all these papers, and it looks like Ralphie was like studying for an exam, and he just passed out sleeping. It's a murder mystery thing, and you have to figure
Yeah.
out who among you is the murderer. Okay. Yep, can get it free on mobile. Okay. I don't know. Oh, she's taking a picture of the dog. We got more DC news. We predicted this. This next segment, we predicted this literally weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, we predicted this to the T. So, they have announced that Titans is officially moving to HBO Max.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
pretty much everything on the DC Universe streaming platform is moving to HBO Max. Cartoons, movies, television shows. We predicted this, like, first time we predicted it was, like, last season when they first moved Doom Patrol over.
Called it.
And then, like, what was it, 2 episodes ago? Maybe last episode, we said that we predicted Titans would be moved over to HBO Max before its season 3 premiere, and I'll be damned, that's exactly what's happening. Titans is moving over to HBO Max. They're gonna move Swamp Thing over to HBO Max. They're not gonna start it up again, but that one season of Swamp Thing is going to HBO Max. Baby, everything is going to HBO Max. And DC Universe will now be a sublet of the HBO Max streaming platform. Titans Season 3, who, if you watch Doom Patrol, there's Cyborg. Titans Season 3 will take place in Gotham City and have the Jason Todd storyline of Jason Todd becoming the Red Hood. So, there you go. If you have HBO Max, enjoy it. I hear Titans is good. I hear Titans is just as good as Doom Patrol. Haven't been able to check it out because I refuse put money into DC streaming service. Also coming to DC streaming service next month will be Man of Steel, which will make it official. All DC movies are now under HBO Max. After Man of Steel gets added next month, boom, they'll have all the DC Universe movies. Nintendo is chilling in flames watching the world end. They're chilling right now watching HBO Max. I missed the original Swamp Thing. Oh, yeah! The original Swamp Thing show.
Am I thinking
where
about
the special effects were terrible.
Oh, I'm thinking about the cartoon.
There was the cartoon.
The show,
Swamp Thing.
Did I see that?
You are amazing. They just took Wild Thing and they just
was that
redid the
like
lyrics.
the live action show?
No, I'm talking about the cartoon. The live action show was like terrible. I mean, it was good for its time, but if you watch it now, it's just like terrible. But they might exterminate. I don't know. Speaking of DC, a couple days ago it was announced the upcoming season, the 6th season of Supergirl, will be its last. No word on if it was canceled or if this was just naturally how it was supposed to go. But Melissa Benoist will no longer be Supergirl after this season 6. The show will be buried and done with, and it's sad. Because, you know, we stopped watching, but, like, for what it's worth, it was an okay show. It was good.
I liked it.
They had great castings, like John Cryer as Lex Luthor, and I think a couple wrestlers appeared on there. Melissa Benoist was way crazy, ridiculous hot. They also had Jimmy Olsen. She can slap me anytime she wants to. But yeah, no, it was a good show. Callista Flockhart.
She played Kat, whatever.
As
her old boss or whatever. I loved her in that role so much.
But you know, that's
so much.
It brings up a good question. Arrow gone. All right, Arrow's gone. Supergirl gone.
What about the Flash?
That's the thing. The Flash is still going. So my thing is, I think they're going to keep the Flash going, and that's
Yeah.
what's going to build up this new. They don't call it the Arrowverse anymore. The
Yeah.
DC TV universe.
Yeah.
The DC Heroes universe. I think they're going to let the Flash build it up a little bit, and then they'll finally end the Flash. But Supergirl wasn't really following the format.
Yeah.
I mean, think of Stargirl. It was more cinematic. Different showrunners, all that.
More
the
of
Flash was starting to get a little bit different, and Supergirl was still following that Arrow format, that way of storytelling and all that. And you know, I don't know if it was canceled. It seems like this was the plan all along. Like the 6th season was going to be the last season, and that's it. Batman recasted. Yeah, it doesn't fit and Batwoman's new, and it's going through its own changes and format and storytelling. The Flash is mega dumb. Disagree with you on that. The Flash is, I will say, the most enjoyable show out of that whole Arrow universe. But yeah, they're calling it the CW verse or I think it was the DC Heroes universe or something. But they did step away from the Arrowverse title. But yeah, Supergirl will no longer be with us. But we have 20 episodes to get a look at that Melissa Benoist just a couple more times. I really want to see if I can get Misty to slap me. Speaking superheroes, in my high school yearbook last year, they said Captain Marvel was the strongest superhero. Debatable.
Nice.
Very debatable. Very debatable. I mean, Superman's pretty powerful. Speaking of cancellations, despite its Emmy win for, like, whatever you classify this show as, Netflix has canceled Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal TV show. Oh, don't be like, what are they thinking? You never finished it. We never finished it.
I never finished it, but come on.
We kept going.
That's disrespectful to Jim Henson.
I think this show is disrespectful to Jim Henson.
Probably.
It's so boring.
Like we like fell asleep like during episode 2 or 3. And
here's the problem: as much as we all love puppets are just kind of outdated. And when you have great special effects mixed with puppets, it kind of gets me angry. Because it's like, wow, that has great special effects, and then it's ruined by a puppet that's moving like this, and I'm talking. That's how they talk. It's
That's
ruined.
what you would do if you were a puppet.
It's ruined, and then the arms go like that. And it's just, and then when they would try to build up like a battle, and it's just like, well, I know it's not gonna be awesome because they're fucking puppets. They're just gonna be.
I just got bored with the story.
Yeah, I got bored with the story too. I
think people are like throwing stuff on the wall to see what sticks. That's what's happening.
Not debatable. Captain Marvel sucks ass. She says 2 lines in Endgame to get flicked by that. Well, no, that's what I was saying. It's debatable that she's the strongest superhero. It's debatable. I don't think she's. I think she's powerful, but I wouldn't say she's the most powerful one. I can name like 3 off the top of my head, like freaking Adam Warlock,
Scarlet Witch,
Professor X, Scarlet Witch. Anyways, but yeah, Dark Crystal canceled. Speaking of Emmy wins, The Watchmen took home I think behind Schitt's Creek, the most Emmys. So Schitt's Creek won a shitload of Emmys. But Watchmen took home 4. Outstanding writing for the episode, The Invincible Being, whatever the introduction to Dr. Manhattan was. Regina King won Best Actress in a Limited Series. It won Best Limited Series Comedy or Musical Series. It won that. So it won like 3 or 4 Emmys. And it's getting HBO to go, hey, Damon Lindelof, maybe we should make more seasons.
I mean,
that's the rumor going around, that there's now a lot of pressure to possibly bring this show back, make a second and third season, because this was a big win for not only Damon Lindelof, the writer, showrunner, formerly of Lost and all that, but also a big win for HBO and the HBO Max platform, since you can only watch this now on HBO Max. So, it's been a lot of pressure about bringing it back and not keeping it one season, not making it a limited series, but an actual full-fledged dramatic superhero show. If you haven't seen Watchmen yet, we highly recommend it. It's one of the most fantastic superhero TV shows ever made, and way, way better than the movie. But yeah, that's Watchmen. And going to the Marvel front, Falcon and Winter Soldier has been announced for 2021. As most of you know, it was supposed to be this year that we saw Falcon and Winter Soldier, but they pushed up, due to COVID, due to the pandemic. It's been moved to 2021. The only Marvel thing we're gonna see this year is WandaVision, and this is the first, as far as the movie front goes for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is the first year since 2009 that a Marvel movie hasn't been released.
That is crazy.
I didn't realize
we've been watching
Marvel, like a Marvel movie every year for 11 years, at least one. I didn't know. Who keeps track of that? But yeah, since 2009. And I don't even know what came out. I think maybe it was like Iron Man before or something.
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know what came out in 2009.
I think Iron Man was the first recent Marvel film.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remembered seeing that with my dad.
It's nuts. But they did announce something today. They did announce a new Marvel show coming to Disney Plus. Samuel L. Jackson will be having his own one-off I almost called him Nick Flurry, like he's a treat at McDonald's. Nick Fury season on Disney Plus is coming. A standoff, 1-2 seasons maybe. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't see that lasting very many seasons. No, I think it's gonna be like Obi-Wan. They announced Obi-Wan's gonna be one season. I kind of like this idea from Disney. Don't give them too much. Give them what they want to see. So we get like these big stars, right? And just this one television season that's shot like a movie, Yeah. And I think we just get that, but it kind of puts the pieces in the missing places. The puzzle pieces. Puts the puzzle pieces on the right places. And she can talk for me. But yeah. Also, the one thing we are getting this year is WandaVision. Oh goodness. And the trailer is out, and it's this portion of the show. It's our last thing for today. We had such a long couple episodes the last two times, so it's good to have a short one every now and then. So we are going to be doing a reaction video. We tried this last week with Mandalorian. Didn't work too well. We fixed everything up. Now we can do it. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is the reaction to the WandaVision trailer. Let's take a look. Heavenly shades of night are falling. It's twilight time.
Wanda and Vision, aren't we a five-pair?
This is our home now. I want us to fit in.
Oh, this is gonna be a gas!
Where did you two move from? How long have you been married? And why don't you have children?
Snap!
Our story.
I think what my wife means to say is that we moved from...
Moved from where? Married when? Damn it, why?
Oh, Arthur, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Deep in the dark, darkest pilgrims,
This is really happening.
like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me.
Am I dead?
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Oh, aren't
Each day I pray for evening just to be.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
That was odd. That was odd.
Mishmash of different time periods.
Let's go back to the
Different
WandaVision.
settings.
Okay, so what I would like to think, and I don't think this is happening. I want to think that the X-Men villain or the Marvel villain Mojo is behind this. He's an alien mutant with his own TV network and likes to snatch up superheroes and put them in his own little like network and TV shows. But I don't think Marvel and Disney are that cool yet. So it kind of looks like Scarlet Witch's power, since Scarlet Witch is a mutant.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't link the X-Men universe quite yet. I think since she's a mutant, she's kind of lost control of her powers, or her powers are manifesting, and she's not able to control it. And for some reason, it's kind of altered reality and brought Vision back to life. I'm not really sure what's going on.
I don't know.
The shit is intriguing, though.
But I mean, if her powers kind of get away from her, that would make sense. Just the different cutting between the different time periods, you know, and the different moods.
I don't know. It started off with like a 1950s, 60s I Love Lucy. Then it kind of went like Brady Bunchy.
Yeah.
There for a second,
60s,
and then
70s.
it became modern. I don't know. I don't know if the girl from Parks and Rec, that funny lady from Anchorman, Parks and Rec, and Step Brothers, I don't know if she's actually a villain or she's just a comic relief. But I'm very happy to see her. I can't think of her name to save my life.
I want to say it's Jennifer something, but I always forget.
Yeah, but it looks, I don't know.
Wait.
So I think that comes out next month.
I'm probably thinking about her name from Parks and Rec.
Look up her name and look up the release, because it didn't say the release, or we skipped it, or something. But that looks intriguing as hell. Can we agree that if Black Widow movie happens, we only going for Scarlett Johansson? You can go for Scarlett Johansson, man. People love her, or people
December.
think she's
It
really
says-
hot. I just never cared.
It says coming December 2020.
December 2020 is when WandaVision drops.
Catherine Hahn is
Catherine
her name.
Hahn, I knew
I
it.
was thinking about her name in Parks and Rec.
Oh.
Jennifer Barker.
Catherine Hahn is absolutely hilarious in, like,
Yes.
if you remember the movie Step Brothers, she plays Adam Scott's wife who, like, always wants to have sex with John C. Reilly. She's really, really funny. It does look interesting. I'm hoping... I wish they were doing the Mojo storyline. Like, I wish that's how they brought Mojo, because Mojo is a fantastic villain in the X-Men universe, at least. But they probably won't. This is probably Scarlet Witch's powers manifesting, bringing Vision back to life, alternating reality, and then she's going to learn to control it or some shit like that. But who knows? I could be wrong. This could be something completely different. Completely different. But December 2020, we'll find out. Good old holiday season. Not going to binge watch it. Going to be on my PS5. We'll be on my PS5. We'll be able to watch it on PS5 in 4K, bitches! I thought Johansson is a pain to work with.
Really?
Is that a thing? Is Scarlett Johansson a
I
pain
don't
to work
know.
with?
I never heard of that.
I mean, I like her personality because she's like engaged to the head writer of Saturday Night Live, so I always thought she had a good sense of humor. Colin Jost, that's his name.
I mean, I've been watching her and stuff for years and years, and I always loved the characters that she plays. I just always kind of got this really cool vibe from her.
Yeah.
Like, she's just super cool, super chill.
Yeah, I've never heard any
I don't
complaints. No.
I haven't looked it up. We don't have any mutual friends, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't have any mutual friends? I have
With Scarlett Johansson?
I have plenty of mutual friends with Scarlett Johansson. I have 8 mutual friends with Scarlett Johansson. No, I don't.
I mean, I haven't looked at. I actually worked with somebody who said they were like good friends with Hugh Jackman. God, this was like a good how many years ago? 18 years ago, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that?
No. You've
I
had
think
this
I
link.
did.
You've
I
had
think
this
I
link
did.
to Hugh Jackman
I
the
was-
whole time. You never hook me
That
up
guy.
with your content. She just lets me just waste away. No, I'm kidding.
I don't keep in touch with that person
18
anymore.
years ago, so like 2002. So
Yeah.
that's like
Or,
after the first X-Men
17
movie.
years ago.
17 years ago,
Yeah.
so that's after the first 2 X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he wasn't a
Anyway.
big star. Yeah, he was just still just Wolverine. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
now he's still Wolverine, but now he's Wolverine who can host the Tony Awards. So yeah, this looks great. This looks fantastic. This little section will be up on our YouTube. But yeah, I'm intrigued. December 2020. We're gonna be watching this on the PS5.
Sweet.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Let's go back to let's take a little break.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it already, it's on Prime Video, it's on Fandango, and it is already out on Apple TV. Came out 5 days ago. It's also on a lot of other
It's on
platforms.
YouTube TV. You Google "This World Won't Break" and there's like a list of links.
Watch it, buy it. Exterminate gives the thumbs up for it. By the way,
Yeah.
Exterminate, we're still waiting for your signed copy to reach us, and then we send it to you. But yeah, we just thought we'd promote this right quick. But yeah, guys, I think we're
Yeah.
done here. Next week we're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway next week, and we will remember this time.
Yes.
We will remember. I don't know what to do. Should we do? I guess we should do an Amazon gift card giveaway.
We normally do an Amazon gift card.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't we give away our PS5 pre-order?
What?
That's right. That's what I said. How would y'all like a PS5? I'm just fucking with y'all. That's not happening.
I was about to say what?
That's not happening. I love y'all. I don't love y'all that much. But well, we'll do a. I just like alienated everybody because that's what I do. Yeah, we're gonna do a Amazon gift card giveaway next week. Right, Exterminate? I'm a good troll. $20 Amazon gift card giveaway next week on Nerd Alert. Perfect for if you want to get your pre-order on Amazon or just order an accessory on the console. I don't know what you want to do. But it's around the holiday season. Holiday season's coming up. I think it's a perfect time to do a giveaway. Plus, you know, later on, as we get closer to December, we're going to have a big holiday giveaway. Maybe give out some presents. Maybe.
We'll see.
It'll literally be a giveaway where we just give y'all gift cards. No drawing. We're just like, hey, Exterminate could use a gift card. Merry Christmas. Or
We'll see.
Happy
We'll talk about
Hanukkah,
it.
Exterminate. Okay, we gotta talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
I'm making
Don't
rules.
make any promises
I'm
right
making
now.
promises against our finances. I'm authorizing purchases that I shouldn't be authorizing. I'm like the president. I was gonna say sign me up.
And I am, I don't know, the Fed. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're like everyone else in Washington going, what are you doing? What are you doing? We can't even do that.
Well,
That's unconstitutional. How is he? But also, okay, one more time on the sponsor. If you live here in North America, boom, there you go.
Yes.
There's the sponsor. If you live in Canada or the United States, get your coffee. Custom brew, custom bag.
yeah, you can. All you gotta do is pick what type of coffee you want, upload your image, type in if you want anything, you type in a caption, bam, that's it.
And
Order it, that's it.
And that link will get you 10% off. Guys, it has been so fun today. It really has. We talked about farts and bowel movements to start the show, and you already know
Yeah.
it's going to be good, right? When that's how the conversation starts. But it also feels good to be back on stream. We hadn't streamed in
Yes.
like 4 days because of the PS5 pre-order. Just letting you know, the stream schedule will be back to normal now that we don't have to look for any like PS5. Like I wouldn't let her stream because I'm like, hey, no, if a pre-order becomes available, I need to get on the computer. I need to order it. So it's going to bring some normalcy back to the stream. So thank you guys for being here. We didn't expect these many because I was like, oh man, we weren't streaming for 4 days. No one's going to be in there. And boom, here you guys are. Yes. And we really appreciate it.
We do.
Much thank yous to Al, Exterminate, Taro, Miss Colette, Eric, Jay, everybody that jumped in here, Gage for the new follow, everybody that jumped in here and joined the conversation. We had fun today. And tomorrow or Sunday?
Tomorrow is Saturday.
No, tomorrow I'm recording episodes of the new podcast, Counting Lights podcast with Chris Germany, bringing comedy and wrestling together and talking about it. And then Sunday we will be in. I think I'm streaming in the morning and you might be streaming at night.
That's the plan. I gotta find a new game.
Gotta find a new game,
Gotta
and then
find a
I'm
new
doing
game.
Mario Galaxy on Sunday morning. Super Mario Galaxy, gotta find a new game.
Isn't there a game called Worms?
Earthworms.
Is it Worms? Earthworms?
Earthworms, the
It's-
detective game.
It's possible.
Possible she'd be
Possible.
playing that. I showed her some gameplay of that. She was like, oh, could be Among Us. We don't know. We don't know. Guys, we never know. All we know is the PlayStation 5 is coming in November. Ah, we're gonna play Spider-Man. Oh, I don't have web sling. Anyway, for season, what was that? Were you trying to pick my
I
nose?
was trying to, I don't know.
Gouge my face
Trying to
with
be
your
funny.
sharp,
I was
with your
try-
sharp fingernails.
I was trying to be
Clip
funny.
your nails. All right. Yes, a Misty stream Sunday night, Miss Colette. Thank you
Yay.
guys so much for joining us for season 6, episode 4 of Nerd Alert. I'm Dan,
I'm Misty.
and we will see you Sunday.